putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Sensitive/offensive content disclaimer. Please note that this podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Okay, I can't even find our intro. This is like one weird day. So, hey everybody, how you doing? It's been a really weird day. So I'm trying to find our intro, and it's not here for some reason. I have no idea. That's the Otter's Den. That's regular intro. This I don't know. Nope. 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 No. No. Okay, the intro is gone for some reason. This is like really weird. So all I can tell you is welcome to Becon in the Dark, and evidently I can't find my way at the moment. Okay? So let's start this off. I'm Susan.
Hey everybody, I'm Marci.
So let's start this off. First, I scheduled the show at 7 a.m., which is why nobody could find it. And it's not a.m., it's p.m. So I had to redo that. Now my intro is gone. It's like, really? Oh my God. You know, Jody did say Mercury in retrograde. Mercury in retrograde. Yep, that is definitely what is going on today. So I am still looking for our intro. I have my bag of nuts. That's the ending. I cannot find our intro at all. So do. Welcome to Bag of Nuts. There you go. There's our intro. I'll have to put it back up. It's not here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, it will go up on Facebook. And the intro is, for some reason, is gone. So I'll have to reload that. It's so weird. But how are you guys doing other than Mercury and retrograde and definitely electronic issues? How are you guys? Anybody else having electronic issues yet? No? Yes? Marci? You're not
What
talking.
was weird, I got like a massage chair that we're plugging into the wall.
Right.
That plugs into the plug-in.
Right.
And my son used the chair. I was going to use the chair, and the electrical cord just disappeared.
See?
That's why I figured I'd tell you what's going on. And he's like, I understand. I'm like, I was going to try it out. I haven't even tried out the chair yet.
It's been really weird. Keeping busy packing. Oh, are you moving? Where are you moving to, my love? Linda Nielsen is packing. So she's packing. So we got to make her laugh. Don't lose electrical cords. Yeah. Make sure all the electronics are, and I'm the one that does this stuff. That's the funny part. I'm the one that handles this stuff, but when you're on the live, you can't deal with it. So it won't go to Facebook. It won't connect to Facebook. I scheduled the show for the wrong time, and yeah, so oh my god.
All you can do is just breathe. I mean, I think things are finally lining up with me. So hopefully, my son and I went to Lake Tahoe. I yelled at him because he's spur of the moment
Yep.
the day before. And then it was like, it took several hours to do everything else. But we did get on to Lake Tahoe. And every time I go there, it's like I hear a humming with the water or I
That's
hear it
pretty.
singing.
I wonder if there's like mermaids in there.
I know it's a portal. It's
Yeah.
45 miles long. That's why it's like the last time we went on his birthday a couple of years ago, it was like an hour and a half drive to South Lake Tahoe
He's
to
an
go.
August baby too.
He's a Leo.
Oh, my mother was August 14th. Um, my favorite little redhead, that's what I call her. JR's youngest, well, not youngest. I call her my favorite little redhead, one of JR's grandchildren. She calls me Grandma too. She's so cute. She's got strawberry blonde hair. She's the cutest
Oh,
you can see. So I get to see with her. We're always playing. Her birthday was the 13th. Vanjie's is the 26th, and your son is
August 6th.
August 6th. Wow, a lot of August.
Well, he wanted to go a few years ago. We went to South Lake Tahoe and he booked us a hotel. Luckily, I had won all this money gambling of a one bed. And I'm like, I am not sleeping in a one bed with my son. So I ended up buying blow up a blow up bed,
Yeah,
because they wanted to charge another $40 or something like that. But it was like one of those things. And then I'm trying to tell them you need to plan ahead or organize ahead
yeah,
instead of like spur of the moment.
exactly. But sometimes you can plan ahead all you want, but sometimes your best laid plans get caught up in your own brain, like me scheduling the show for the wrong time.
Right.
So, but don't worry, I'm still here. So even though you guys don't get to see us on Facebook, don't worry about it. So Heaven, is that your daughter or granddaughter? Trying to find out about a birthday. We might as well make a birthday announcement. So there's been a lot of
We're
strange
going into the whole
news and
August
stuff.
thing. Of
Yeah,
birthdays.
it's a lot of August. So whoever Heaven is, happy birthday, Heaven.
Well, a lot of people had cold winters.
Yeah, it's like, okay, everything's just been so strange.
What?
Okay, literally extremely strange. The pictures of Lake Tahoe are amazing. Hold on.
Oh, are you going to show that? Can you show
No,
them
she
now?
says, Monica S. says the pictures of Lake Tahoe are amazing. Should have gone. Definitely been an odd day. Yeah, it really has been an odd day.
Is
A
Monica
very
on my
odd day.
Facebook?
Yeah, that was Monica S. I guess she's seen them. And Linda said it's her granddaughter. But yeah, let's talk about that, guys. It's been a really odd, odd things that are actually happening right now. A lot of weird
Oh,
things. You know
wait.
what? I think I could do this. Hold on. Let
Oh,
me get over
no.
here. Hold on. All right.
Speaking of
So,
electron. Oh, wait.
yeah, electronic issues. So,
Yeah,
hold on here. Let me get over to my own page. But there's a lot of weird things that have been really happening. A lot of strange things. It's like things have been like out of whack, out of sync, so to speak. And I'm sure I am not the only one that's been feeling the out of syncness here. There we go.
No, they talk about how we're going into the fifth dimension, and so all these old issues that we haven't worked through are surfacing, so that it'll clear us on our DNA energy that's happening.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to think about it. I almost canceled going to Lake Tahoe, and I had to have my temper tantrum, and then we ended up going and had a good time.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's a
you
good thing.
needed to be in
Sometimes
the water.
you need that because it's
Oh, I
like,
am.
yeah, I myself, okay, this is this one. It's not on this one. I'm trying to find the other Marcy one. So, and I keep looking.
What are you
But,
talking about? My picture?
there you are. You get two profiles, girl.
Because I got hacked.
Yeah.
And so one did not, my phone does not connect with my computer, and I'm getting all these profiles on the business ones, but I don't even go on the business one. But I posted the picture of me with my book, so at least I'm advertising. But
Yeah.
I'm getting all these people looking at my profile.
Yeah, see, mine when it was hacked, there's no way. View profile. Yeah, there's absolutely no way for me to get it back. They erased it.
No, they were asking people for money. That was their whole thing,
Yeah.
and that's like when I thought I was talking to Howie on it, and then it was like this black man
Yeah.
from Africa, and I'm going, show yourself. And he went in for a split second and showed his eye, and then he shut off. I'm hoping my guides follow his spirit, and I hope he has some bad karma.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's almost like we're meant to expose things. It's like we
Very
get
true.
these bad things.
But it happens so often lately. You
Yeah.
figure when we grew up, if you wanted to tattle on somebody, you had to go to their house and tell their mommy. Now
Yeah.
it's like the world knows. I mean, you sneezed the wrong way. It didn't have a tissue, so you used, you used your sleeve or something, and all of a sudden everything's going to go haywire. But that's the way it works. But there's been a lot of like really weird energy lately. A lot of weird energy happening. The pictures of Lake Tahoe are amazing. She said, granddaughter. She goes, no, not on Facebook, just seeing other posts about the lake. Ah, okay. And Linda said she's glad you had fun. So, yeah, it's like it's an off day.
Well, I'm also, if you ever want to look at my photos, I'm on ViewBug. ViewBug is
I've
it's like
never heard of that one. Yeah.
yeah, it's where they have it's a whole bunch of it's international
Mm,
photographers that come in. So I've got a whole bunch of my photos on there, and
yeah,
then they vote. I've won all these awards. Some people have like thousands of awards,
right,
and so that it was kind of interesting to post because one of the themes, because they always change the themes, is like the forest. And I'm
right.
like, okay, I took forest pictures, you
Yeah,
know, and so they'll have like the color red, or they'll have magical, or and
right,
then they rate all your photos. So now I'm working on. I already paid for my domain name, so I'm doing Marcy's photography and healing, you
right.
know, and combining the energies because the camera does reflect that energy that was going on.
Yeah.
I
I
was like,
used to do that a while ago. I did. I did the photography thing, but for me, it was healing. I needed like something that I could focus on besides everything that was
well, and
happening
that's what
around
I'm
me.
doing. And
Yeah,
maybe you should do that. It's like that they have different themes that they change. They'll
yeah,
have it for a certain amount, and it'll give me goals as to what was going on. So it's like
yeah,
live water, you know, people, faces. They're constantly changing, but it gets the mind as to bringing in like the pictures of Lake Tahoe. That was
yeah,
North Lake Tahoe. Last when Travis's birthday, that was South Lake Tahoe. You know,
yeah,
luckily I had won all this money because I had to pay for gas, pay for dinner, pay for.
right.
They have like the little beach thing you pay $5 for. You know, and luckily I won again today, So I'm manifesting that energy that goes on.
Yeah. And then that's what it is. So what do you guys do to like relax yourselves, to take the focus off of stressfulness in order to happen? Like Marcy went and did the photography. I used to do the photography. I don't do
I
that
understand.
much anymore. Now I'm like into like crocheting a lot. And I
I,
find it fun to create these little animals. And I find it relaxing and I find it fun. And or to make blankets. And I keep thinking, oh, these are good gifts, because, if something happens and we have an unexpected birthday, well, I've got a whole bunch of crochet stuff I've already made. So, it's pretty cool. But, everything has been, and what do you guys do? Let us know what you do to get relaxed and take yourself out of your own head, so to speak. But think about it this way. I'm in a sweatshirt. I'm on the East Coast and it's cold. Marcy's in short sleeves and a shirt.
well, I was trying
It's a little
we're
cold here
still dealing
today.
with 80 degrees here, but we're slowly getting into the seasons.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain because by the time we got up to the lake, because I got off work at 10, he's like, wake
Yep.
me up at 11. He didn't know if he wanted to go or not. I'm like,
Right.
I prepare. And then we get in the water. He goes, oh, the water is cold. I said, yeah, it's 2
Yeah.
o'clock, you
Yeah.
know. And so he's learning these different things that are going on.
Yeah, it does. There's a
But
lot of different things that
meditative thing.
Huh?
He went into like got lost in the water. He brought his inner tube. My inner tube thing was missing its plug, so we had to throw mine away. I tried on his, and I even tried taking pictures of like the waves, but it was just getting water on it, so I had to delete a bunch of those.
Oh, wow.
We stopped off along the windy 23-mile road on the other side of the lake, and I stopped and I took those pictures.
Now, there's a difference, like, because I grew up next to oceans, and then we'll get to what she says. I grew up next to oceans. So when I go, like, I like fall, like when the waves are rough. And I love taking photos of the beaches and the waves and the way they come
Right.
in because I find them fascinating. How do you get waves on a lake? I've always, do you have to
I
throw a
never
stone in it first and go, okay, ripple this way? I mean, how do you do that?
Well, I was getting knocked down. So Travis loaned me his inner tube thing, and I
Yeah,
just sat on the sand on
yeah.
the inner tube, just let the waves come. I'm like, I'm
How do
not
you get
going out
waves on
there.
a lake?
What?
How do you get waves on a lake?
They're
I
like,
grew up next to the ocean. I don't
I
know
know.
anything about lakes.
It's like little tiny, waves, but they're still knocking me down. So I like kind of sat in his inner tube and got into my meditation that way. And I
But
didn't,
maybe my blonde roots are showing again. I gotta dye my hair, but you figure a lake is like just a surrounded body of water in the middle. It's not connected to an ocean, so therefore there's no movement unless there's boats on it, right?
I don't know. I mean, I've been on big boats over in the Bay Area where
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin was playing. It was dark, and then it was raining a little bit when my friend got married, and she got married on one of the boats in Lake Tahoe. That was nice. It was like the weather. Somebody stole my coat because I had like three of
Huh.
them. You know, it's
Huh.
like some wedding thing where it's like, oh, I guess I'll take this one. You know
That I didn't know this.
what?
So she says Lake Champion. Oh my God, Champlain, excuse me, in Vermont has tides. I didn't know lakes could have tides. I always thought it was just like, because we have a lake around here, but it's just a stagnant body of water that collects mosquitoes. That's pretty much what it is in Acushnet. So I never really thought,
There are
yeah,
some. I mean,
I didn't know that.
in one of the pictures that I liked that I took, it's like somebody was hang gliding, and so I had that in the
Oh,
corner
that's
of
a
the
nice
picture,
one.
and then the boats, and then I
Yeah,
moved up. I didn't want the people in the sand, so I'm like I
right.
wanted the more boats and that the little windsurfing thing. So they do a little bit of it.
Huh. So Linda says that I put my painting supplies away so I can focus on packing. So
Wow.
she paints. But I really enjoy doing the painting or going out, watering the garden and plants. Mindful things like online puzzles. That's a really good thing to do. It's a good way to do it. And Michelle, Michelle Caps, she says it's 89 here and it feels like 97. And I'm in a sweatshirt.
Well, where does Michelle live?
I don't know. I'm on the East Coast.
Michelle, where do
And
you
it's
live?
been cloudy and icky all day. Now, my sister, who's one state over, about an hour and a half away, she's hot as Hades. But like I'm right on the coast. Out my living room, I can see the ocean from my living room window.
Well,
Plus,
the
I gotta kind of
ocean,
go like that, but
we had the positive and we had the negative ions. And they
right.
said anything to do with water going against each other, water fountains, it's a meditative state, but the ocean does do the negative and the positive, and that's where it cleans your aura. Whether it
I
cleans your
love
aura on
the
the lake
ocean.
or not, I'm not sure.
I don't know if I could ever move away from an ocean. I love the ocean. I like the smell, even low tide, but I like the energy of the ocean.
Right.
So yeah,
It's cleansing, purifying,
it's just
you
I've
know.
always been like that. Yeah, I have no idea, but we are not on Facebook. It says, let's see, it says unable to connect. Like first, I scheduled the show for AM, not PM, and it's unable to connect to Facebook. So, but you know it how it is. How we love love humidity. Yeah, I'm not. It's 80 here, and it feels like 92. Damn, another one. Yeah, no Facebook. It just won't connect to Facebook for some reason. It could be because I put the wrong time. I don't know why. I put AM rather than PM, but I must have been sleepy when I built the shows. So I don't know. I had to go into the back to look at past streams and go live off that one. So that's what I did. Yes, ocean is a plus, says Michelle. Michelle says ocean is a plus. And let's see, Linda also says, me too about the ocean, but we have some lake near the new place and beautiful mountains. Mountains are good.
Where do
I
you
think it.
guys live so we could visualize where these lakes and these oceans are?
Oh, let's see. When I envision mountains, I envision New Hampshire with the mountains and the lakes and the nature and the trees.
Well,
That's
that's where
where
I am.
I've been.
I'm in, my elevation's like 4,500, you
Yeah.
know, because there's rivers, there's lakes, you know. And I remember, like, even before I was moving, when I was in the Bay Area, and my friend Ely, I go, where am I moving? She goes, someplace with trees.
Every place has trees.
No, not everybody says trees. I mean, we're partly desert too, but
Yeah.
we were on the mountainside.
I like the mountains. I like I've hiked. I've done a lot because my parents used to own a cottage up there in New Hampshire, but we were always on the East Coast. So we went from one water bank to another water bank to the cottage on, I think it was Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire, I think it was. That's where the family cottage was. We hung out there for a while. I find water very cleansing. Like when I
Well, it
go,
is. All
yeah,
humans need it.
yeah, because when
And
he says, "Hey, I want to go tan," and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should go swim and get rid of the negative energy. Because and here's the thing with me, I can sage. I sage my house. I sage myself. I use the Palo Santo. I have little crystals that I keep around the house to keep the negative energy around. But after a swim in the ocean, I feel better if you add all those things together. The ocean swim makes me feel better.
well, and that's
Yeah.
what they say when you want to meditate. The water will communicate, but it's
Yeah.
like I said. Every time I go to Lake Tahoe, I'll hear a, "Ah," you know, and I haven't heard it on any of those places, but they are cleansing. It does purify. And
Right.
even like when I was sitting there in the inner tube on the sand while the waves were coming, it still took a couple days, but I could feel all that old energy breaking up.
Yeah. So maybe like the ocean, because it has salt, works quicker, and a lake doesn't work as quick because I'm thinking the salt is purified by the ocean. Again, I'm guessing. So let me know your opinions here.
There's
Do you
Salt Lake
find that?
City,
Yeah.
but not here.
What is
You
it?
know, I gotta hit some tones. It feels like, and then see if I sound different because of all this cleansing I did.
All right.
You know, because I could feel them around. My room's starting to get crowded. That one was interesting. I closed my eyes and then there's
I know you see this bloody crystal. So yeah, that's the only thing that I can think of as far as the Facebook issue, guys. Sorry about that. It's because I accidentally scheduled for PM, I mean AM rather than PM. So if I went in onto the old show, that's all I can think of. That's the only thing I can actually think of at the moment. Yeah, retrograde. Yeah, that's definitely. But it's Mercury in retrograde. That's the way I'm looking at it.
I've
As
got
far as
the sorry, I got the council at 9 with us. When
ah,
when Gene Roddenberry was talking to I think President Eisenhower, they had the entities, the Council 9, which are usually like the gods, the
yeah.
guides, you know, and they're usually like Elohim, that type of stuff. But I don't know if all of a sudden that tone called upon them. And I don't know if you guys could see, maybe I should adjust my mirror. So Susan can say, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror.
I see a light from the outside.
Well, that's the
That's
window,
yeah.
you know. I gotta hit another note. This isn't me. This is Elohim. How'd that one feel?
That felt good. Oh, excuse me. I just burped.
That's a good
South
release.
Alabama, said Michelle Caps. Said, yeah, ocean is a plus. Definitely South Alabama. But I don't know. It's like the salt water, even when I'm cooking and I have both of you sound off as well. Sound kind of like you're in a can. Wow. It's got to be Mercury in retrograde
Oh,
because
it's
I've got the
charging.
same. Yeah, we do, and I don't hear it. I've got the same thing on, so it's Mercury in retrograde. If it's gonna be wrong, it's gonna go wrong. As long as the elevator doesn't go down when I'm in it, I'm good. Everything else, I'll just deal with. It is what it is. So, and that's what it is. And that's, I don't know. But salt, that's what I was talking about. So, salt, when I cook with sea salt. I don't use regular salt. I always use the sea salt. And then they have this Celtic salt now. Now, Celtic salt actually has more nutrients in it than even sea salt. It's got minerals and nutrients in it that are really, really good for your body. Because they tell you, oh, you have high blood pressure, don't use salt. But salt has a lot of benefits to it.
Well, and also the pink salt, they have
Himalayan,
it
yeah.
where you can grind it. You're supposed to add that to your body,
Yep.
you know.
I like the Celtic salt better than the Himalayan. Just one little crystal under your tongue a day is good. And I do like that a little bit better.
I
So,
feel
and
like
I was,
I have to like.
it's a little bit more expensive, so I wouldn't take a bath in it because I don't want to get rid of that much salt.
I do.
Definitely.
That's what I do. I go and I get, and I'm gonna get more of the crystalline sea salt because
Ah,
it's got more nutrients in it. I've been doing the more purified sea salt, but they said get the crystalline, the more that not broken down. So
ah,
that's I got told a long time ago that sea salt it cleans your aura.
yeah.
So I go over and I get like 8 pounds over a store called Winco, and then I put it in. And if you feel tired, you're dealing with all these people, it'll help
I was
clear it.
thinking about that. They do have a supply store. Guys, you should check it out. They have like, those grocery supply stores. They sell things in bulk. So maybe if I go through a lot of cooking with sea salt. Wonder if I can find Celtic salt that way as well. But okay, what was that? I just seen a question. Ah, what's this? Okay, off topic question, but what kind of bracelets are you wearing? The
Oh,
other show on the second screen were beautiful.
are those some of the years that you made?
Uh these that I have on, this is amber, and it's my only one. This is jade. Jade is for emotional balance. Amber is a Viking thing. This is sunstone, and this is a pinkish purple shungite. Sungite.
Shungite. I thought
Sungite.
Shungite was black.
Sungite. No, sungite is purple. It's purplish pink. It's
Okay.
hold on. I know it. There's a reason behind this. I'm trying to find where it went. That's kunzite. Hold on, here it is. It's all right. This one is SUGILITE. Sugilite. It's
Okay.
like protection. It heals and it helps you accept things you can't control. The only thing, and it works really well. It's got a nice energy to it. But most of the beads that I kind of have left are this color here, kind of like the purplish pink color. So most guys won't wear it. I mean, mine will if it's going to benefit him. He'll wear it. He's a good dude like that. But it's like, oh, probably see better that way. That's what those are. So, but the behind me, I've got Celtic bracelets, regular bracelets. I got all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I have all kinds of stuff behind me. And my man is the one that does these. He draws those. He's a good boy. But yeah, I use a lot of crystals to help with, like certain conditions and certain energies. They, for some reason, they help me. But thank you for asking, Monica. Thank you. That is part of one of our sponsors, which I didn't read the sponsor list today. Okay, this episode, as crazy it is today, has been brought to you by Ghost of Staunton. Let's see. Also, Booze, Paranormal Equipment, and SS Crystal and Crafts. So, yes, that's what today's episode is.
What are you talking about, Susan?
You can't hear me? The
I knew
sponsors.
something about crystals and crafts, but I didn't know what
Sponsors.
what.
Sponsors.
Oh.
Am I sounding weird, guys?
No, I just heard crystals and crafts, and I didn't know.
No, SS Crystal and Crafts.
Okay, the sponsor. Now I
Yes.
understand.
Yes. Yes, those are our sponsors. But yeah, I think certain crystals do work with certain things. But like the benefit and the downfall, like amber and selenite, don't stick in water. Like, you got to remember, amber is a sap, and selenite will dissolve. So I do keep certain things around my desk that actually they help me out. I always keep the selenite. Anybody that channels, you really want
What?
a piece of selenite with you. Channels, a channeler.
Yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to channel right now. I'm just waiting for you to whatever you're doing, but they're here. Um, I got Elohim. We got the Council of Light. Um, Council of Nine. It's like we're being observed. All right, here we go. We are all extremely proud of you. We're all proud of the energies, the vibrations, the releasing of the pain, anger, sadness. You may not think that we're feeling the energies that are going on, but we do when we are. And we are getting more and more of higher entities to come in and listen and watch the show. As your vibrations are getting higher, we're going to do a tone to help clear out and connect the energies so you will have your guides or higher guides coming in with you, around you, guiding you, loving you, teaching you. Well, she has cleared other layers when she went up to Lake Tahoe. The vibration is clearer, the sounds are clearer, the relaxation is clearer. Therefore, the vibrations you are all feeling is dissipating negative ions in the room. We are here connecting with all of you. They want to know if you have any questions. No?
I'm not seeing anything in the chat room.
It's okay. That was an interesting one.
That was 3 people, at least 3. I heard 3 different sounds on that one.
That's what I said. We've got Elohim, we've got the Council of Nine, the Galactic Federation.
Yeah, 2 very strong feminine like voices. The voices sounded feminine, but that's me. Very,
Yeah,
very
that's
feminine,
why
very, very high pitched. Yeah.
they want to acknowledge everybody that's working and everybody that's listening and everybody that's healing. Just so you guys know that they are here. So it's good that the energy, I'm feeling popping energy on some people, like old energies that were stuck are now moving.
Yeah, there's not a lot of comments today because Facebook did not connect.
I know.
Yeah, it's a connection issue. So it's sometimes it goes a lot stronger when Facebook is around, but they can catch the replay. It's the Mercury in retrograde. Yep, no comments.
It's okay. I'm just getting this Stevie Wonder energy. My head just wants to go back and forth. Does my room feel really crowded, Susan? Susan?
There's a very, very tall being, not male or female, but being behind you, very tall. If I had to pick between male and female, I would say more of a masculine energy, extremely tall, very long arms, maybe close to 8 feet.
Yeah, well, see, in the book of You Are Human Galactica, it goes into our whole history as to we were taller beings. And we were meant to be taller and we were meant to live a lot longer than what we were. But when there was a war going on, there was like the breakthrough as far as the climate, which changed our whole energy. We're not supposed to be this small.
I'm watching a mirror. I'm seeing something. So when you guys see me come close and look weird, I watch your mirror.
That's why I adjusted it so you can
Yeah.
see. You may not see me, but you see the mirror.
Yeah, there's like an energy going like this.
Yeah, the portal.
That's it.
And I love it's like what Bashar said that I sent to you that says that it's like we're like Swiss cheese on vortexes. You know,
Yeah.
they're like small, they're big, they're as we clear out more and more. I mean, I'm like the energy is like really strong, so my eyes are usually I could like talk to you guys and have my eyes open, but their energy is so strong, I gotta close my eyes on it.
I like that star that you have up above your head towards the corner in the back. It keeps turning and it's flashing these
mirror?
really cool colors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a mirror.
Yeah.
I took
Oh, is it? Looks
yeah,
like some type of a star, like
it
an
is.
angelic type star.
Well, it's funny because it's like
Yeah.
with all the casinos after Christmas,
Oh.
they had everything that was like on sale. So that was one of the things that I got on sale was the mirror. Here, I'll bring it down because I want to show it to you because it's got like other things on it. It's got my Ankh. It's got like a little gold cross.
God. I don't even have up the right up today. Literally.
What? Yeah, I was told I had too many mirrors and too many portals, and one of my mirror broke. Or I've had mirrors that I've cracked with my sound.
Yeah. No, it's the way that it was like turning
Right.
and glistening. Yeah, that looks like the angelic stars that I've seen.
If you look on my photos, I have photos of this.
Yeah.
Guys, go look at my view bug. It's like all the photos that I have. But then I've got also these too. It's like my friend.
Evil Eye helps keep away negative energy, believe it or not. I have one on my ankle at all times.
Yeah, it's Roy, who I worked on for 5 years, and that's how I ended up working on
Yep.
Curses and Spells because she was from Iran. In 1979, she was dropped off into the United States, couldn't speak any English. Her father was a diplomat. You know, she brought me I have a couple of evil eyes, but then I've got like the pyramid that somebody gave me. Then I've got the cross.
Yeah.
Then I've got when I was talking about the pearls before, there's this eye. I've got the cross.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I have any of the other things that are going on. But yeah, I bought like something where it's like the pearls inside of it, and I don't think it's in this one. But yeah, this one I'm supposed to have like right above my bed.
I'd be afraid that thing would fall down and stab me.
No,
I can't put anything sharp over my head or anywhere next to my head when I sleep. So above my head is all my Scooby stuffed animal collection. That won't hurt me if it falls.
Now I've got like the lamps.
Yeah.
Other stars. Oh, that one that I got at Baldini's, I thought it was a wind chime, but it's a bunch of like plastic hummingbirds.
Yeah.
But it goes into all the colors of the chakras, so I've got that whole wall of the chimes, all the different sounds, the energy.
Yeah.
It's like
the chimes are in the living room, but over my head, it's got to be something like soft. So it's a shelf, and that's where I have part of that my Scooby collection over my head. Most of it is that soft, squishy stuff. So if it falls on me, I won't get and blood spurting everywhere. I just couldn't have that.
Yeah, one of my clients gave me this big photograph of like an eagle with a wolf. And then I took it down, and then my son wanted it back up again.
Right.
So it's there. So when I was on the boat in Lake Tahoe at the wedding, I got like a stuffed eagle. And I've been looking for it. And I finally found a little stuffed wolf. So I've got my connection of all this like nature stuff in the living room. Aww.
My poopy. Ah! That was me.
I'm going to do some tones on your dog.
Okay.
I'm like, what's that?
No, wait, do it again. I had my headphones in. Okay, do it again.
How's he responding, Susan?
Who's that? He's like, Mommy, what's that? Ah. Oh.
Animals are so sensitive. I'm trying to like, when I go out with I told you I got wild kittens in the backyard, right?
Yeah.
I don't get to see them. I see the mom cat every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to, when I go out there, do tones when I go feed them. So I'm trying to like get them to associate, you know. But they're
Yeah. No, when I pick him up under a certain leg, he always makes that weird sound.
What?
Yeah. But when I pick him up by his front legs, he's heavy. So he always goes, "Rawr." That's the way he does. Donko, donko, donko. So, guys, this show is supposed to be about you, and we've talked about just about anything we could think of here. So, and we've got about 10 minutes left here. So, if there's like any issues or any questions, I mean, salt's the best way to definitely get rid of some negative energy. If anybody's working on electronics until Mercury in retrograde is over, I really, really suggest you take more time to get the electrical stuff working right, because it's not going to happen.
Or they will disappear like ours did.
Yes. Hello, Shali. I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. All except, electronic bloopers and sounding off and things going haywire and a lot of electrical crap. So I thought the safe bet of Mercury in retrograde tomorrow is probably just make some zucchini bread. Yeah, nothing electrical about that. Safe, huh? Is it safe?
What?
Safe just to make zucchini bread. I don't know what to do or where to go. You're exhausted. Okay, what's going on? So this is from, Mercury in retrograde.
Well, there's soul tired and there's regular tired.
Yeah.
And soul tired is, life just, we get up, we go to work, we deal, and it tires us out. And that's why it's like we need to regroup for 5 or 10 minutes. I was talking to a friend of mine a few days ago, and her job, she says, oh, they told me to refocus. And then I guess that triggered her. I said, okay, then regroup. Look at a different word of it.
Right.
Look at it like a computer, like reamping. If that word triggers you, you've got to restore the computer.
It's a different type of tired with her. She says she's just tired of being here.
That's soul tired. That's not regular tired.
You definitely need to recharge your battery, honey.
I just sit down and I just I don't watch TV because we weren't meant to do all this stuff. We were meant to go pick berries.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when we multitask, it tires our brains out. It
I
just,
do better when I multitask.
I know
It's when
you.
I'm trying to do a single task, I screw things up. I don't know why.
It's okay. It's just, it's high intelligence. I mean, I've got to do that also.
It's a weird thing, but
But sometimes you
literally,
forget
honey,
I'm not past
honestly,
that.
give yourself a nice salt bath. Take care of getting rid of the negative energy. Burn some sage first, then some Palo Santo if you still feel very negative. I recommend going somewhere that can kind of like recharge your battery and just have that like enlightenment, like when you really need to cleanse the ocean. We talked about that earlier. The ocean. You haven't watched TV in 5 years. Yeah, I'm not big on TV. My man is. I like books, radio, and when I'm feeling like stressed about life, honestly, I prefer supernatural novels because it takes me out of reality. And when I meet a werewolf or a vampire or a shapeshifter, then I might have to find another hobby. But right now, I haven't seen one in person. So that's kind of take myself out of reality. But sometimes we just need to take a step back just to recharge ourselves and to regroup. Like Marcy and her son went on a
Well,
trip and got some
when
pictures done,
when
I go to the beach or the ocean or there's several other things I do as well. So what would you suggest, Marcy?
when I do a lot of healings on myself, I'll find like old wires, old programmings, old energies that are going on, and sometimes they're floating around our aura.
Yeah,
It's like, or we're around negative people that are draining our energy.
yeah,
And,
that could be too, honey.
and the vampires that are around, or like, there was like this one person that I knew at the casino, and she was a high roller, and she brought her dog, but she had cancer, and she talked about all this stuff that was going on with her over and over again. And so I didn't hear from her for like a year and a half. All of a sudden,
Right,
it's like she she texts, and I didn't know who it was. It's like, oh, Caesar died, and da da da. And I'm stuck, and I'm like, who is this? And it's like, oh, this is Mitch. You talk, and she was trying to rebond with me. I couldn't get into that energy,
right.
and I had to. I'm like, I'm sorry about your dog. She goes, oh, we had a good time. You did a tour at the casino. It's like these people, they'll bring you gifts, they'll do stuff. You just got to watch to see if they're draining you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Now, what happened? Oh, you haven't watched TV in 5 years. How long have you
I got it.
felt exhausted? Now,
Oh,
is
exhaustion.
this physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually? And how long have you actually felt this way? We're on a delay, so we have to wait. Facebook delays. Oh no, YouTube delays, restream delays. It's hard. It really is hard sometimes when you have that get into like a rut. Would be the easiest way to put it. I'm still waiting for her to answer. You get into this rut. Let's see. I've been trying to go with the flow. Oh, this one is from Linda as well. While we wait for Charlie. Linda says, I've just been trying to go with the flow with things. Lots of things being decided, but I really believe it will work out. And that's a good thing. That's really a good thing.
Well,
He says all of it. He is mentally, physically, and emotionally, all of it. I would recommend working on your aura and chakras, doing some cleansing. Another good thing is like Tai Chi is good. Yoga is really good for spiritual cleansing. If you have the means to be able to go to a spiritual retreat, that might uplift you and give you the more positive energies that you need. I don't know of any at the moment.
Susan,
Yeah.
I'm going to do some tones for her. Her
Okay.
energy is stuck in the shoulder area. It's like some
Okay.
past issues
Okay.
that are going on, but I need to get that heart chakra energy going on. This one feels like it's going to be a really, really high pitch one,
Okay.
or as high pitch as I can get compared to what they want. I did hear screaming coming out, which is good because it's like maybe she doesn't allow herself to scream. But we need to get that energy. Our soul, our body has sounds. Whether it's low sounds, it's like an orchestra. When an orchestra is out of tune, like the violin might be out of tune, that's draining. You got to get your whole body. I'm feeling all these different burp energies coming out. So I don't know if this affected other people, but it's a whole bunch of energy that's happening. Some heavy stuck water. A lot of times the water goes into frozen with frozen emotions, but it's starting to crack, so it's starting to move. Because we are air, earth, wind, and fire, and you got to look at what the elements is. Am I mentally tired? Am I emotionally tired? Am I physically tired?
All of the above, she said.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
she feel a difference when the sound came out, the release? It's like the sludgy, muddy
She
energy.
says, I think there's an entity attached to me.
Well, with the tones, it helps clear it out so that they can't handle the vibration.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's a high pitched screaming coming out of her left shoulder.
Sorry.
There's energy starting to move a little bit with her. And there's like this gray spot or gray energy, maybe with that entity releasing out of her.
Hold on. First one was I had a notification come up and I gotta get rid of those stupid things in order to read this. I have some sort of a rash, like eczema. Has literally twisted my ear into my head and it's affected my breathing. And then she said, yes, I can hear it. Thank you. It helps. She says, my body is so much, hold on. My body is so much responding. In other words, she's responding to it.
Well, that's
To
the
the
low.
tone, yeah.
I'm dissipating the lower carbon energy, and then to allow the crystal energy to come out because we have an emotional weight. And when we feel sad, anger, that where people get diseases. And this will
Sure.
bring out, so it will start releasing. And I call it the 3-day rule, the 3 minute, 3 hour, 3 days. So you might start feeling stuff. If you feel hungry, go eat. If you feel sad, work it through. Because your body is going to start releasing these things like you're an emotional workout.
She said that she almost got her ears back in place. She says, whoever put this on me is probably pissed because I'm going to beat it. One of the things I do, Marci is best when it comes to toning, is when somebody sends me something, I turn it into something else. I do what is known as swifting. So I have a different method. I'll take the energy and literally transform it into something I want. And it's kind of a bit of a ritual, but the tones are really, really good to help with something like this. It's more of a simplest type thing because if you do have that really bad energy with you, it's going to be more difficult for you to focus on getting rid of it in that method. So yeah, I would say the tones work better. I just talked myself out of what I was saying.
Well, if she could put earphones in and she goes onto my YouTube at the YouTube, Marci.
Yeah, it's Marci something.
Internally.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Marci, hold on. I know your name is Marci. I'm losing it. You talk, I'll look.
So when you internalize it, it breaks it up even more. It's more powerful, and there'll be different tones that will affect you in different ways. There'll be high, medium, and low. There'll be channeling ones. There's some on the river that I've done when we were talking about the river. Because I did go up to Lake Tahoe years ago, and I did do some tones on it. And that'll help dissipate the energy because they've been doing tonal healing for thousands of years.
Nope, that's not you, Marci Junebug.
No.
All right, hold on. That was weird. Marci.
This isn't going to be me. Oh, I gotta get the crystal, or at least the black obsidian. Oh! Pulled something out.
All right, what is your YouTube? Because I'm pulling up 50 million different type of Marcis.
You just go to Marci Costage or YouTube. Marci Costage. I think that's the way it was.
Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I'm still pulling up a lot more. You'll have to
I
spell your
know.
last name
I
for
have
me
so
again.
many different DMs that are going on.
Marci. Oh, did you send it to me? No. Kosach as in K or C?
Kosich.
Kosich. Okay. Why am I not spelling correctly?
It's okay.
Okay, and now I'm pulling up wire wrapping. I quit. I quit. This is ridiculous. I typed it in, and now I'm pulling up wire wrapping. What is going on? Oh my God. I'm trying to pull it up for you, hon, but I'm getting everything but today.
Okay, we got the Marci Costage, Reno, Nevada.
Can you copy the link and maybe paste it in chat for her? Or just share it to me and I'll do it? We're trying to get the link for you, honey. So just
okay, it's https www.youtube.com/C, I don't know why, and then another slash and Marci Costage.
Okay, I've got that, but when I pull it up.
All right, I'm sending it to your thing.
Yeah.
And then you could post it.
Okay. Because it's like everything that could go wrong is going wrong on YouTube with me today. Oh,
all right, I just posted it.
Okay. All right, hold on. There it is. Okay. Really, Susan? That was just the same thing I put in.
I don't know. For some reason there was a C along with it. I don't know where the C came from.
All right, hold on.
I don't know if I can post it on here or not.
Yeah, I can. Paste. There we go. There you go. This is like Mercury in retrograde waiting to happen here. Lake Moab would turn into rough waters when the waves. Wow. Stop fire. Stop. You're welcome, honey. I got it up.
That's what's important because it's already like.
I don't know what's wrong with me electronics today, and I'm the one that does the electronics in the background for the Rift, and oh my God. Not touching anything until this is over.
So she can listen to the tones. That'll help dissipate. Yeah. Anybody can. That's what they're for. I'm glad they're on there now. But it's past your time.
I gotta learn to save these things in a linked folder. It makes it easier rather than saying, "Hey, my electronics not working." I typed it in, and everything you could think of came up. But
all right, you guys, I gotta go because I gotta go potty.
And I have to go because it's
much luck, everyone.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and hopefully everything will work correctly tomorrow. Peace.